DMZ Admiral Gas, or Admiral Ghost, as you know me on YouTube. Okay, this is a character breakdown video for the three characters I play the most, which is Hardtack, Bardock, and Fortune. They're three of the most, I think, best characters in the game to play with as a combination. The reason why I say this is because Hardtack comes with the destructive power. Fortune comes with her hacking skills, and Bardock's just a badass. She breaks through shields like butter. Well, okay. First, let me while I'm talking all this, let me show you my builds for the characters. Okay, let's go to squad, and I also run Legion Tech. As you see, Hartack's my maxed out character. I maxed him out before I maxed out other characters. Okay. So I run his special. I run Boom Harpoon. It throws a harpoon at the current target, stunning and teleporting them away. The harpoon then explodes, dealing damage in an area. That's really good for when Hardtack is dealing with groups of enemies. And then I use the Legion tech called Real Stunner. If the enemy is at full health when Hardtack hits them, he inflicts a stun on them. So that means that they kind of like, they stop, and you just fuck them up with your shotgun. Well, okay, let's take the next one, which is his weapon mod. Bloodlust mod. Hardtack special ability cooldown 15% faster and kill. This is great because not only do you get your special ability faster, but you get to kill people much more with his It also synergizes with Boom Harpoon, so it's great. Now this is the best one that this Legion tech I feel that is aired in this build, Health Fortress, because Hardtack is basically a tank in this game and a damage dealer. So Hardtack gains Fortify with every health pack he picks up. This is a great Legion tech to have on this character. Okay, let's go to the last passive ability that he gets. When Hardtack's 40%, he gains 2 stacks of power. It's great. It's really good because not only does he deal more damage to the enemies, you just start blowing multiple away if they come in groups, and you. Now let's talk about his Legion tech, the Fear Factor. Hardtack has a 50% chance to inflict on enemies that damage him. Okay, now let's go to the next agent. Now this is another agent that I love. Her name is Bardock. That I'm gonna use. I use for this because I think you get this. I don't know if it's randomized on everything, but this was the first special mod that they like came with her, and it's called AP rounds. A warm knife through butter. Bardock's ammo cuts right through enemies' defenses and inflicts vulnerability. This is great for shield targets. It's just all around like it just makes her so OP. And then on top of that, I have this the Legion tech on her called Big Mama Mag. It increases the mag size by 15, and that's great because the bigger mag size, the more you can shoot people up. Now, her second one is called Dragon Head Scope. Bardock's weapon damage increases 20% while in fine aim. Now, I'm going to explain to you what fine aim is basically when you aim down sights with her weapon, and make sure you get a lot of headshots. They go down much faster with her. And another one that I love is called Flinchback. This is the I use when it hits by a melee attack. Bardock has a 25% chance to inflict panic on all nearby enemies, meaning that they're going to go into a frenzy when they get hit with that. Now, I don't have a Legion tech on her ability. I need to get one. And it's called Corpse Strength. Always performing at the top of her game, Bardocks get a 30% bonus to her special ability. Now, not only does AP round just cut through enemy shields like butter, but the fact that it gets a bonus damage means you just destroy them with this passive. Now let's go to the next. This Quicksand, which is her special. It basically throws an a field, actually, not an orb. I'll just read it off. Fortune blasts a bubble that inflicts slow and damage over time. Already, enemies remain so while inside the bubble. Fortune gains haste while this effect is active, meaning she'll be much faster while they're in and taking damage over time. Now, I impede you using large groups, or if you want to use her solo as on boss characters, because they can't do anything. They'll just be standing there taking damage over time and being very slow. Now I can tell you this, they will run out of the shield sometimes when you throw them in the middle of large groups, but it's only like usually 2 enemies that will run out of the shield really quickly. And then I have this other one called Especially Potent. Increases her special ability damage by 50%, which synergizes greatly with Quicksand. So it does way more damage so much faster. Okay, now this is another one I use, which is called Deadeye Scope. This scope nudges to deliver 50% more damage. Right? I just pull when I'm hitting them in the head. And then Special Shield Booster with her special ability causes 40% of her shield to regenerate over the next 6 seconds, which is great in those really hard survival moments that you just have to kill an enemy or hit him. You just have to kill an enemy with their special ability or them, and you gain 40% of your shield back, and you'll be able to run away and I guess switch to your next character. Now this is her passive ability, Cavalier. When Fortune dash near enemies, the enemies are slowed and are vulnerable as they attempt to reposition their sights. This is a must-have on Cavalier. This is great for her because not only all you have to do is around them, and they're basically standing targets to shoot. And this, I think, synergizes greatly with this other one called The More the Merrier. If shields are higher than 50%, weapon damage is increased by 15%. So while you have your shield at 100% at all times, or near percent, or higher than 50%, you just kill them all. That's it. There's Okay, now let's go to her upgrades. Now let's start with Hardtack, because Hardtack is really one of the first characters you get. So I want you guys to put 10 first on his first ability, his first, second, and that's about it. Prime Specimen, which basically gives you health for the tank, and he will need this. Fast healer from those drops. This is great, with the fast healers. Okay. Let's go to Bardock. Now, actually, let's go to Fortune instead, because you will also get her. She'll be one of your first characters. Now, Fortune, the best you want her is for basically her special ability, her squad bonus. She gives you 50% bonus cap, meaning you get more money from her as a swing. You even have to use her mainly, but she gives good at that. And also, you want to primarily go for Master Gunner as well, because you don't want your guns over the middle of you shooting out a boss character, and then you're like, oh fuck. Okay, let's go to the next character, which is Bardock. She would probably be either your third or fourth character that you get. Um, I build her for her last squad bonus, which gives you 10% XP. Um, and Born to Kill. Fine aim damage increases by 10, 5%, 12%. It's great. And we just do her other abilities later when I max her out to Super Agent. And if you don't know what a Super Agent is, Super Agent is basically an agent that after he hits the max of 20, you're able to use upgrade cores to upgrade them to another level 20, which is basically like a type of prestige level, I guess. Okay, that is it for my review on the characters I use. If you want me to review other characters that I really don't use, but I will have reviews on those as well if you want me to. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I'll bring you more of this content if you subscribe, like, share this with everyone and your friends. You guys, I would say peace out.